Hi, my name is Rob McDonald. I'm the product manager for the Painter family of products. And today I wanted to show you our latest painting product, Corel Paint It. Let's first start by going in and opening up Paint It. Now I am demoing this on a Mac, and I just wanted to make sure that you're aware of this is also available on the Windows platform. To open up Paint It through the Windows platform, you can either get to it through the Start menu, or if you're on the Mac side, you can also get it in your application folder after Paint It installs. The product looks exactly the same running on Mac or Windows, so what I'm going to show you today applies to both programs in both platforms. So we have Paint It open, and where we're going to start is with this screen in the middle here, which is our welcome screen. Within the welcome screen, you can do a number of things. The first thing you can do, obviously, is go in and create a photo painting. And I'm going to go in and show you this in a couple of minutes. But first, what I wanted to do is walk you through the user interface, and then we'll go in and we'll do a painting, and then from there we'll do some touch-ups on the painting itself. But within the welcome screen, you can either start by creating a photo painting. You can open a saved image. So if you have something that you saved that you want to go back and work on, you can do that. You can go in and work on an image that you were working on, so you can go through and open up one of those. You can go in and look at the quick start guide. So that's just a very short guidebook that will get you through and up and running in Paint It quite quickly. For now, what we're going to do though is we're just going to go in and select Create a Photo Painting. And in doing that, Paint It opens up a dialog window where you can go in and select a photo. Now, because I'm on the Mac side, it's bringing me into my documents and into my images folder. So I'm going to select Family Reunion, and we're going to open up this photo. Now, we're going to start with the interface tour along the top here. And there's a couple of things here that you want to look at. So the first thing is this Getting Started button. And what that does is it essentially opens up the welcome screen that we were looking at earlier. So we're just going to close that. From there, you can go in, and this is your save open dialog window where you can go in and print, set the page up for printing. You can revert back to the original photo after you've been painting and you want to wipe everything out and go back to the original photo. You can do that as well. These great big arrows, undo, redo. So if you make a mistake or you want to redo something that you might have undone, that's where you can go in and do that. This drop-down button is your guide to either flip the image, you can rotate, and then you can also resize both the canvas and the image itself. If you're painting from scratch, we have two buttons here where you can either do freeform strokes or you can do straight line strokes. So that's if you want to make sure a stroke goes from point A to point B in a straight line, or if you want to just do it by freehand, you can do that as well. The next drop down are the brushes. We have a number of brushes here. As you hover over, you can see the different brush types that we have available. I recommend going in and giving them all a try. They're all a lot of fun, and you can really do some very interesting embellishments to your photo actually after you actually have it painted, or if you want to go ahead and just manipulate a photo, you can do that all from within the different brushes that we have available. Next section is the size of the brush itself. So if you want to make a brush bigger or smaller, you have that option through the dialog. And then the next one is actually the opacity. So if you want the full opacity or a percentage of the opacity, that's where you go through and you select the opacity of the actual brush stroke itself. As we're moving over to the right, we have zoom in, zoom out. We have full screen, center image, and then we also have the help. Coming down the left-hand side, these are where all the tools are available. So we have the brush tool, the eraser tool, the eyedropper, where if you want to go in and select color, crop, if you want to crop an image, pan, zoom, and rotate. So if you can recall, we actually had the pan and the zoom and rotate in the transform image dialog here as well. We also have tools that will allow you to do the same thing and maybe give you a little more flexibility as well. As we come along the bottom of Paint It. These are our color swatches, and then you'll notice that as we select the color swatches, you can see the colors actually change in the preview window. If there's a color here that, or if there's a color that you would like that you don't see available to you in the color palette, you can double click on the preview swatch and it will give you the operating system's color selector. So this is the color selector for Mac. On the Windows platform, you'll get the Windows version of this particular dialog window, which will allow you to go in and select any color essentially from this color dialog. Click Cancel. Now, down the right-hand side, this is kind of where you can choose from the magic. So there are a number of different painting styles, and as you select the arrows, top to bottom, you can see the different painting styles changing. So, you know, these are one of those things that you want to experiment with. Every painting, every image will look different depending upon the painting style that you select. Some will work better with others. The best part about Paint It is it gives you that flexibility to go ahead and play around with the different presets that we actually have available. Once you have a preset selected, we have the play and stop button. So the play button will actually start to apply the painting style, and the stop button will allow you to stop the painting at any point in time, where you can go in and then maybe manipulate the painting on your own. And then the very last button down the bottom here is the restore option. When we get in and actually look at the painting, how Paint It actually paints for you, we're going to get into more into this dialog window in the next video. But what this button allows you to do is it enables you to go back and restore detail that you may want to add back to the photograph actually after you've actually painted it. And we're going to do a whole walkthrough on that in our next video. So that's a quick tour of the Paint It workspace. Please watch the next video where we look at painting and the auto painting features available within Paint It.